Shomrim Hafked le'ircha Hafked le'ircha Kol hayom V'kol halayla Shomrim Hafked le'ircha Shomrim Hafked le'ircha Shomrim Hafked le'ircha Kol hayom V'kol halayla 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 Yamadai la 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 Ramdai li la 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 Ramdai li la 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 Ramdai la 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 Ramdai la 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 Shomrim Hafked le'ircha Kol hayom V'kol halayla Shomrim Hafked le'ircha Kol hayom V'kol halayla We continue our reading of the 13-Petaled Rose by Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz, who we just honored his first yahrzeit, the first anniversary of his death, and his message lives on. His immortality is in the books. You write a book, and it could go to the dustbin of history, or it could be like these books, which could have been written well over 2,000 years ago, some of them. And they're still very much alive, being learned, and it's like when you learn, just tell you something a little about learning. When we learn the Shas, we're not just like understanding some intellectual construct. We're learning, You're entering the Beit Midrash of Abaye and Rava. We're entering the Beit Midrash of Rabbi Yehuda Hanassi. We're entering the Beit Midrash of Moses, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The whole Torah is an active, living experience. So that's what I guess it means, that the wicked, Harashayim b'mitatam, Harashayim b'chayayim kruim metim, v'tzadikim b'mitatam kruim chayim. It's like the Talmud says, the wicked in their life are called dead, and the righteous in their death are called alive. So they're still. What does it mean? They're still learning in their graves. I don't know if you were to exhume the corpse of a great tzaddik, I don't know what it would be. Would his lips be moving? Would he be learning Torah? I don't know. I assume not. I assume that their body decays just like any other body. But what does it mean? Siftotem dovavot bekivreim, that their mouths are murmuring in their graves. It means that we are still learning their words as if they were alive. So, Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz explains the 10 Sefirot here. He just went through each of the Sefirot and explained the meaning of it, which you can see in the previous video, which you must see in the previous video if you haven't seen already, because it's amazing. Okay. I'll just give a little mini synopsis of it. So he explains each of the Sefirot. We'll go straight to the lower Sefirot, Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. So Tiferet is harmony and compassion as well as beauty, being a synthesis of balancing of the higher powers of attraction and repulsion, and leads to moral as well as to ethical, aesthetic, moral as well as aesthetic acceptance of the world. That's Tiferet. From then we proceed to the 3 Sefirot that act directly on the actual world of experience. So up until now, Keter, Chochmah, Bina, Chesed, Gevurah, and Tiferet. No, I'm not crossing myself. I'm just pointing to where the Sefirot are in the body. We're Jews. Anyhow, so Chesed, Gevurah, Chesed, right arm, Gevurah, left arm, Tiferet, chest, torso. Then Netzach, Hod, and Yesod, right leg, left leg, and organ of generation, which is the world of action. All these things have to do with action. Called Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. So that's the parallels in the body to the Sefirot. But the Sefirot are the essence. There's something inside. They're not just limbs of a form of a man or woman. Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. Netzach is the will to overcome, the profound urge to get things done. Hod, striving to achieve and attain that which is desired, is also the power to repudiate the obstacles that rise from reality and to persevere. Yesod is the power of connection, the capacity and the will to build bridges, make contacts, relate to others, especially in the way that this is done with the teacher, the father, or other figures of meaning and authority. Finally, the sphere of Malchut, sovereignty, kingship, is the realization or living through of this potential in the essential being. It is the transition from soul to outer existence, to thought and to deed. It is also affects the transmutation of consciousness back to Keter, the first and highest of the Sefirot, which is also the essence of will and contains in itself the higher powers that activate the soul from above. These basic powers combine and work together. 2 or more of them bring about an event or activate something, and together create the thoughts and feelings of man in all their enormous subtlety and complexity. Thus, every single thought, emotion, or action is a result of the combination of forces of one another, or all of one or another, or all of the Sefirot, every compounding of which expresses a particular essence, being, or creation in the world. And we'll pause here. This is we've gone through this part a few times now because it's crucial. Here's my song. And as for me, being close to God is good. From the last verse in Psalm 73. Kirvat Elohim litov, shati b'Adonai Elohim machsil, saper kol melachotecha. Ve'ani kirvat Elohim litov, shati b'Adonai Elohim machsil, saper kol melachotecha. Ve'ani kirvat Elohim litov, shati b'Adonai Elohim machsil, saper kol melachotecha. Ani kirvat Elohim litov, shati b'Adonai Elohim machsil, saper kol melachotecha. Kum Elohim riva, rivecha zechor cherpatcha minin aval kol hayom. Kum Elohim riva, rivecha zechor cherpatcha minin aval kol hayom. Al tishkach kol tzorerecha she'onkamecha letamid. Al tishkach kol tzorerecha she'onkamecha letamid. She'onkamecha letamid. God bless and have a wonderful day and a wonderful tomorrow.